Documents. Yes, documents are one of the most important part for every individual. Very true. Whether it's all about education, whether it is all about your employment, whether it is all about a property, whether it is all about a certification, whether it is all about to prove something about your characters or your qualities, etc. So everything are defined only through document. So document is very essential part for every individual's life in every different stages. Very true. Today we are going to discuss about documents. What are the documents actually essential, or what are the documents you are supposed to collect from your organization before quitting your job or after quitting your job. So altogether, when you quit a job, what are the documents which is very essential for you to just showcase your skills and qualities in the next further stages of your life? Yes, so let's get into the topic. Let's get in detail about the documents. So here we go. Hi, this is Deepa signing in on HRDM, Human Resource and Digital Marketing channel. Well, as per the introduction, yes, today we are going to talk about the documents which is very essential for you. Specifically, when you quit a job, what are the documents you are supposed to ask from your organization, or you are supposed to think about the documents before you quit the organization. Yes, let's get into the points today. So the first and the most important point is all about your experience letter. Yes, the very important document which everyone knows, that is all about experience letter. Your experience letter always matters to showcase your total years of work experience, as well as the roles you have handled, as well as the duration you work in that particular company. So yes, the first and the major important document is all about your experience letter. You are supposed to demand your experience letter from your organization. And yes, when you demand an experience letter, make sure that your experience letter contains all the important information which is relevant to your work experience and the qualities of work in that particular organization. And if you really wanted to understand much about experience letter, so request you to please update me. I'm here to make a video separately for the experience letter as well. And the second most important document is all about the relieving letter. Well, when I talk about experience letter and relieving letter, of course, there comes into our mind that is the experience letter and the relieving letter both are same? Yes, this is a very big question mark which is always there in minds of people. Even I had this question when I was in the start of the career, HR career. So yes, I have clearly made a video, the differences or the understanding between the experience letter and the relieving letter. So request you to please watch that particular video and make sure that you first understand the difference between the experience letter and relieving letter, such that you can collect one document altogetherly as well. So relieving letter is nothing but the last date of your working will be confirmed in that letter. And along with that, if your organization is ready to provide only relieving letter without experience letter, of course you can collect only relieving letter, but you are supposed to check with all the different contents which is present in that particular relieving letter. The relieving letter should consist of about all your work history, as well as about your last working day, as well as some of the important content or information into the letter, such that you can collect any one document compared to experience and the relieving letter. Well, these are the two major documents which you are supposed to collect, and let's see what are the next documents. The next document is all about your last 3 months pay slip, that is salary slip. The salary which has been provided by the organization, that details are to be collected. And along with this salary details, there might be chances that certain companies provide a kind of vouchers, or certain companies provide a kind of incentives through cash or through a voucher, etc. So you are supposed to collect those details as well, those proofs as well, those documents as well from your previous organization, such that when you discuss with some other organization, you are supposed to completely present the complete documents, specifically when you talk about the compensation. So the other organization of course would like to know what are the benefits you are getting, or what are the additional incentive structures the other organization followed and actually you received it from the organization. So it is very clear that you are supposed to collect the 3 months pay slip as well as the additional benefits document. Like if you, like for example, you got some incentive in terms of cash prize and you have signed a voucher in the organization, so those details and the copies are to be taken from the organization. This is again the very essential point. And the next document you are supposed to focus is all about NOC, that is no objection certificate. It actually depends. If you are going to join somewhere with the same sector what you are currently, of course that organization will ask for an NOC, that is no objection certificate, that this particular organization is not having any kind of problem and they don't have any objections that this particular candidate can join anywhere in any of the organization. So this is all about the no objection certificate. So make sure that you collect the no objection certificate also to avoid the complications when you are planning to join some other organization. So make sure you collect the NOC as well for your better security purpose. Some organization, yes, they don't ask for a NOC, but some organization they ask for an NOC. So it is mandatory that you collect the relevant documents which is essential for you from the organization. Well, the next point is all about your income tax. Yes, there are some companies which actually benefits the employee by providing them the flexibility that the internal tax fixation or tax filing facility. So that is nothing but the company, if your company is filing your income tax, of course you are supposed to collect all the acknowledgements, all the copies which the company has already filed the tax or the details, such that if your income tax or income tax returns has not been credited, you can just have a proof to avoid the further complications. So if your organization is filing your income tax, request you to make sure to collect that documents also, because it is very essential that you have all the documents with you. The next important document is all about the TDS deduction document, that is Form 16. It is very important to collect the previous year as well as the current year's Form 16. Make sure you collect both the years Form 16, and along with this it is very important. In Form 16 you have two different parts, that is Part A and Part B. Make sure that you collect both the Part A and Part B certificate such that you will not face any kind of complications in the future. Yes, this is very important. So focus on to this particular certificates as well. Well, the next important point is all about testimonials from your senior employees or from your colleagues or senior authorities. I think that will really add on a value to your profile when you go to any other job, or when people ask you for a reference, or when people ask you about your qualities. I think that would really support you and that will really add on a very good strength. So this is also a very important point. So make sure that you give a focus onto this particular point as well. The next important point is all about collect all the certifications, which is very essential, whether it might be an awards or it might be an appreciations, etc., whether it is a mail or whether it is a certificates, etc. Make sure when you leave the company you collect all these documents, or if you have a mail, make sure that you take a Xerox and you just collect it with you, because it is very essential when you go to any other organization. If you showcase this, yes, that is going to add on an advantage on your role as well as on your compensation. So this is one of the most important point you are supposed to focus again. Well, the next important point is all about, if your organization is deducting your PF, that is nothing but if you are contributing for PF and your organization is contributing for a PF, it is very essential. Make sure that you fulfill all the documents and signing needs before quitting the job, such that the PF will be transferred directly online, rather than again coming and filling up the forms or submitting it into the PF office, etc. Nowadays the PF has been made very flexible and easy to withdraw. So make sure that you fulfill all the details and you fulfill all the formalities when you are in the organization itself, such that once the formalities you do it, then such that after a certain duration the PF amount will be directly settled into your account, rather than coming and visiting, and avoid the complications. Yes, you fulfill all the essential things when you are into the organization itself, and make sure you collect that document as well. Okay, that will be a security for you to just check whether the PF is credited in the given duration. If no, then you can have that particular document and discuss further onto your organization. The last important point is all about the full and final settlement check. See, what happens is, in certain organization, they complete the full and final settlements once the candidate completes the notice period. In some organization, there is a turnaround time set up wherein it will take around 30 days, 45 days for full and final settlement, etc. So if your organization is completing the full and final settlement by the end of your notice period, request you to please don't forget, take your full and final settlement check there, then and there itself. That is again going to be a flexible point where you flexible point for you. You will not be forced to visit the organization again for all these kind of things. Well, altogether, these are the most important document which every individual must have when they quit their job. So make sure you focus on to all these documents, and it is very essential. It will strengthen your profile as well as to avoid further complications. Make sure you collect all these documents from your organization. Yes, so that's it for today. We have learned all about the documents and specifically about the employment documents. So I hope this learning is really going to be very useful. Make sure you follow all these documents such that you will never have any kind of complications, and just enjoy working and just enjoy searching for a job or switching for a job. So thank you so much, and keep watching my videos and learn many different things, as well as suggest me certain things such that even I will be making an R&D and I'll be learning many things through my R&Ds. So thank you so much. Stay safe and stay confident. Take care and bye-bye.